Hello everyone, this is CGTN live streaming for you at the opening ceremony of the 15th China International Film and TV Program Exhibition. We're standing here in front of this building, the Beijing Exhibition Center. As we can see, it is of typical European style. It was built in 1954, and since it was built, numerous of exhibitions and performances have been on here.
Yeah, like where we are right now is really sort of the central focal point of all the cultural events and all the exhibitions, like my colleague here, Anita, has said. So just to give you guys a little bit of background on what exactly this exhibition is. The China International Film and TV Exhibition has been going on for over like 14 to 15 years now. This year is the 15th, like Anita just said, and it started in 2003. And it is sponsored by the State Administration of Press, Publication, Radio, Film, and Television, and is hosted by the China Media Group. And for those of you who don't know about the China Media Group yet, let me brief you a little bit on that. It's a newly formed media company that consists of mega state media broadcasters such as China Central Television, China Global Television Network, China National Radio, and China Radio International. So all the major state media broadcasters are all merged under one umbrella, which is the China Media Group. And this year's event is particularly special because it's the first time since the China Media Group has formed that all these state medias will be presenting, will be exhibiting, showcasing their products as a team, but with products that are so distinctly themselves, very individualistic, because one is radio, one is television. And so this year's theme, under this year's theme, New Era, New Accomplishments, New Chapter, we will draw a lot of focus on how to improve filmmaking with modern technology and how China's film and show production has transformed by the digital era. So over 300 exhibitors from 50 countries will have their individual booths set up in a 20,000 square meter space. And among the exhibitors, we have companies from Singapore, from Taiwan, from Australia, Russia, Africa, and we'll also include 20 embassies based in China, including those from Korea, from the Republic of South Africa, Greece, Royal Norwegian, the Republic of Philippines, excuse me. So as you can tell, it's a very sort of a star-studded event that's filled by some of the biggest names in media from like not just China but also around the world. I mean, like for me, as a film lover and also, I work in TV, so I'm really looking forward to see what the companies have brought and also what these companies will be producing in the coming years.
Me too. I am also looking forward to all these posters that is coming into the Chinese market as well as the world market. Yeah. And we're going to live stream about this event in the coming 3 days.
Yes. The exhibition will be happening for 3 days, and as we make our way inside, there's an opening ceremony of the event currently happening right now, and the director from the China Media Group will be making a speech.
Yes, I'm looking forward to his speech.
Yeah, me too. So let's just work our way slowly inside, and tomorrow Anita and I will be going to the individual booths to check out their gadgets and what they're actually using to make movies and also shows these days in China. So if you want to know what's happening, what will happen in the next 2 days, just stay tuned with us, and we'll bring you the latest updates.
Yeah, and now we can have a look inside about what President Shen has for the speech. So let's take a look inside.
Yeah, let's cut our cameraman inside. Yeah, so this speech will probably take around, I think, 10 minutes or so, and it will really about innovation, about technology innovation, and how storytelling, what storytelling means in the digital era. So I think it's very interesting because I can't leave anywhere without my phone or my tablet.
Yeah,
and in this day and age, you can practically get access to information, to TV, to shows, to any of that, through any sort of devices or gadgets that you have. So which I think would be really interesting to see how the shows and how the companies will compete in a way to tell their own stories.
Yes, and talking about convergence, that China Media Group is under the convergence, the value of convergence, that putting the CNR, CRI, and CCTV together, and we are pulling all the advantages of the new media and the traditional media.
Right. It's the first time that a merger such as this one has ever taken place in China, and it's very sort of pushing the boundaries between traditional and modern sort of ways of telling stories, and how do we become more converged with the international platform, but still stay true to our core values. So I think that's what the focus is really about.
Yes,
and how to improve our storytelling, to widen our scope of viewers, and to draw international viewers, and not just Chinese viewers, but have them to pay attention to our stories, but also understand the stories from our perspective. So I think that's really the challenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
And talking about the new media broadcasting in the modern age, there is a documentary that named Every Treasure Tells a Story. And for each episode is less than 5 minutes, and it just goes well with the hustle and bustle of modern life. And people just can watch several episodes when they're in the subway, when they're eating lunch, and through their phone, through the internet. And this is a modern way of broadcasting.
Yeah, but like China hasn't really done a lot of reality shows such as that one, such as what you mentioned, like Modern Family or The Big Bang Theory, which are really top shows in the States. But I don't think China has really done that in the past. But I think from here on now, we're going to see a lot of sort of challenges, or sort of like a new sort of steps towards leading that direction. So we're trying new things, and we're trying to figure out what the viewers can, what the viewers like, and what we can do in a way to sort of meet our demand, but at the same time to uphold our own values.
Yes.
Yeah. So and I do feel like recent years, especially in recent years, there has been really a push to build up that cultural confidence, and to really have the world see China as what we could be. So to speak. Yeah, and that has really given birth to, the Belt and Road Corporation, Media Corporation, where countries along the Belt and Road are working together to co-produce movies as well as shows. So I think that should be interesting to see, where we really, push that boundaries of cultural communication, and also that coordination between different countries.
Yes, and talking about the Belt and Road Initiative, there are a lot of international embassies that are taking part of this exhibition.
Yes.
And a little bit of spoiler here. Maybe tomorrow we are going to tour around. We'll see some we'll see some embassies like the Ethiopia, the South Korea, and Bulgaria,
Singapore, Taiwan.
Yes.
They've all brought their own shows that have
all
been
kinds
really,
of variety shows.
Yes.
And tomorrow maybe we will go to have a try of the VR in the VR section and the film dubbing section. Yeah,
I've checked out their booth yesterday, and it's really cool. I mean, they've brought this entire booth of green screens. Where I'm not going to give away too much, but so if you want to know what's happening tomorrow and what will happen in the next 3 days, stay tuned to our show, and then we'll bring the latest.
Yeah, you can follow our show from all kinds of social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and WeChat, and also our app. So please stay tuned for more live streamings from CGTN, and bye for now.
Bye.